Now, there is such a thing as a retirement community. And for those of you who have been working for quite a while in the field, you probably have worked in a retirement community. It's a continuum of care. So you have the independent living all the way to long-term care. Okay, so in the retirement community, you have a spectrum. It's an array of spectrum of care. You have the independent living sector, and just as the name says, the retirement community. So these are people or individuals that have retired, and so they want to be in that community of same people like them. So, and a lot of times the different steps or the different phases or facets of this continuum of care depends on their level of functionality. So they start out as independent living, and this is where, it's like an apartment or even a story building. They're living in their own home. So they're pretty functional. They're doing their stuff. And as they become progressively more dependent and need more supervision with their care, they gradually then morph or transition into assisted living. And there again is it's not quite 24-hour skilled care, but they need some kind of supervision, just some remembrance here and there, like take your medication, help them schedule their doctor's visits or any kind of surgery that might come up, follow-up visits and things like that. And arrange for social visits, or, field trips, they just need, they're not quite dependent, but they need, nudges here and there. And as they get even farther, cognitively declined and their functioning level also declines, then they go on to the nursing home, which is the long-term care facility. Now, in the long-term care facility, you also have different floors or different departments. You have the memory care, which is quite becoming very common these days, where some people call them the lockdown unit, and these are people with dementia, and they need some kind of skilled care. Of course, by the time they get into the long-term care facility, they require 24-hour skilled care. So you must remember that. In the long-term care facility, 24-hour skilled care is required. So that is what we have for this part 2 of care settings. And I always like to end with this. Remember, you're the only one who can limit yourself. So why do so? And remember, Nurse Amy is your biggest cheerleader. So until I come your way again, stay safe, wash your hands. We're in this very, very trying and challenging times, but I wish you all well, be safe and be blessed. And I'll see you very shortly.